everyone, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at the DX Trigger Machine Crane and Trigger Machine Drill. These are from Lupinranger versus Patranger, and because they are trigger machines, they are used by the Patrangers. You can see Patra and Ichigo here up top, using it equipped in the VS Changer. And then you can see Popsaw Kaiser with the crane and drill attached up here. And you can actually store the drill inside, which is what it is advertising right here on the side. So very cool there. Bottom, not too much going on there. On the side, you can see you can put the drill on top of the crane. We did see that in the show. And then, of course, they have the ability to work with both the mecha and the VS Changer. Same thing up here again, just showing how they connect with Popsaw Kaiser. Not too much going on there. Pretty much all just the same stuff over and over again. So there you go. But yeah, very concise, tiny little packaging. Very fun, very vibrant on the front. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and get these guys out of the packaging so we can take a closer look. So here he is, the Trigger Machine Crane with Trigger Machine Drill inside. 05 if you're keeping score at home. This is the 5th of the Trigger Machines to come down the line. Rolls pretty well, although it does... You can hear that sound it makes, which I feel like is not amazing. Nothing wrong. Just makes it. But anyway, I really like the color scheme. I think the white and the yellow with the pop of like black and blue. Love the blue metallic paint for the windshields. I think that really looks awesome. You can see this here. Basically how this works, you can see the trigger. So you press the trigger, and that opens that up, kind of unlocks the crane. Then you can pull this up, pull the drill out, and you can see it really is just a large empty cavern now. It's just a big tray. So if you had something funny, like what do I have around? Maybe a Lego minifigure? You could have something like that easily lay down in there. Honestly, I think you could put... Here, let's get Venom. Can Venom sit under here? Probably not. But maybe. Actually, that's kind of funny because there is a little cavern under there. So his head might be able to fit. Alright, I'm not going to break it. But in any case, you can see it is definitely a large open area. Close that back down. Here's the crane. Here's the little drill. I love the little drill tank. I like the triangle treads. Now they don't move, obviously. They just have wheels underneath. But I think aesthetically they look cool. I love the metallic blue again. You do have this giant thing on the side to make the drill piece come through. And it kind of clicks into place at the end. I don't mind that it has a slide. I just feel like when you look at this side, it's very kind of jarring. Obviously looks great from this side. Push that back in. And then there's a little thing that flips up so that the Popsaw Kaiser can hold it for a sword later on. We'll get there. So yeah, that's it for the drill. Pop that through. So you have your little drill and your little crane. Pretty adorable. Back to the crane. Unlock this again. This can extend that far. You just pull it out. This piece actually can just pop off. I don't really know why, but it can. I don't know if that might come into play, maybe the future combination. We'll see. Something crazy. If they do some kind of giant formation, could be cool. And you can see here, there's this piece here is what clicks in there, and that's what the trigger releases. So that's pretty cool. Now, when this is down, you can push that back in. It doesn't matter. And I like the orange for the actual hook of the crane. I think that's pretty fun too. There is the rail system on the bottom. So it does move pretty far back. Nice range of motion. And then you take your little drill, push the drill. You got to have the drill piece back in, or else it won't fit. And you can see how there's that cavity there for that. There you go. Now the other thing you can do, which is a little weird, but we did see it on the show. So if you have the crane out, and you extend this, and we pop the drill out for effect, On the show, you see the drill rides up the crane, and then it kind of sits here, and then it attacked. Let me zoom out so you can actually see this. It attacked the monster like this on its own, and basically there's no like connection port or anything. You can see this bar here, this bar of plastic. There's two straight across, I guess, pins for the bar system, or I guess technically you could use this too. You just like balance it like that. It doesn't connect in any like strong, intense way. If you hit this, it's actually staying on better than it did when I was playing with it earlier. It fell off a couple times for me earlier. It's just showing off for you because it knows you're watching. But yeah, so that's just kind of how that works. You just kind of line it up, and it just kind of rests on that bar, and then that's how you can simulate the long drill attack that we saw in that episode of the show when these two debuted. So pretty cool. I like it. I think it's simple, but I really like the color scheme. I love the fact that it's kind of 2-in-1. I think the little drill is kind of awesome. The crane is not bad. Not amazing, but I think it's cool. And it's definitely a new color scheme that we haven't seen for a trigger machine yet, so I like it a lot. Let's go ahead, we'll bring in Patranger Kaiser so we can check out the combination. Here is Patranger Kaiser. I still think that head is a little tiny for that area in there, but what are you going to do? Go ahead and remove Trigger Machine Sango. Close this all back up. Bring in the crane. Open them up. Take the drill out. All you do, close it back up. Extend the crane. Connection's right there. Boom. There's your crane arm. Looks cool. I like it. Then you can take this little guy, extend the drill out, pop in a little handle, and that can peg right in here to this front wheel. So he's got a gun barrel and a tiny drill nubbin sword. So I think it's cool. Like I said, love the colors. I think the bright yellow is a nice addition to Patranger Kaiser's color scheme. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know. This is kind of dumb, but I also kind of love it. It's just tiny and cute, and I love it. So yeah, very cool. I like this a lot. I like this combination. But before we conclude the review, we have to, of course, check out the crane and drill in the VS Changer. So, I know you guys probably thought I forgot, but it's just tricking you. We're going a little bit out of order today. Gonna go ahead and put this guy on. I'm gonna leave drill in here for aesthetics, and I'll show you why in a minute, but if we go ahead and slide this on. So pretty cool. I think it looks cool. It definitely has a lot of bulk to the underneath. Doesn't look nearly as streamlined as some of the other ones do, but I love that the trigger forms seamlessly into the gun. I believe you can still pull this out if you'd like to. If you wanted some kind of hook bayonet to go with your blaster here. But the cool thing is, when you press the trigger now, you can't actually have this flip out, and I'll show you why that is in a minute. So there you go, that's calling the crane. So taking this off for a second, what I was talking about before, when you connect it, there's this little yellow pin here that when it's connected, it pushes it forward, and when it's pushed forward, the trigger does not activate the crane to release. So I think that's really awesome. That's really something that they would have to think about, because I'm sure If you didn't have that, when you would hit the trigger, this thing would be constantly flying down, and that would be a problem. So I think it's really smart that they thought about that, and I love that. So very cool. Gonna put him aside for the moment, and we can check out the drill on here, as super tiny as he is. So you get some cool sound effects there. So I like it. I really think it's fun. I definitely like the fact that you can put both of them on singly. But when I put the crane on, I like to have the drill inside. Just because if this would be on there, it's very open. And I just think aesthetically it doesn't look as cool. And I love the fact that they have it so that the crane does not release when it's connected to the VS changer. That's really smart. So again, really fun. Really like it a lot. So another really fun trigger machine. I'm really enjoying collecting these. I feel like the price is right. They're usually under $20 before shipping, which I think is a fair price for these. $15 to $20 depending on where you pick them up. They're just really fun. I like them. They're well-made little vehicles. I love the fact that this one is 2-in-1. I love the color scheme for this. The crane is really neat. I love the drill. I know that they don't really make sense as police vehicles. I get that, but they kind of have to branch out. There's only so many police vehicles that you can have. But I just think it's fun. I've been really having fun collecting these. I love the fact that the gimmick this year is that the mecha is also the change device and it all works together. It's great because it cuts down on costs. You don't have to buy so many toys. There aren't 100 million things to collect. And I really appreciate that. So I'm definitely loving this line so far. I've really been having a blast with it. I think this one is no exception. If you've been collecting them up until this point, definitely going to want to go ahead and pick up the crane and drill to add to your collection. You won't be disappointed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.